Hi everyone, this is Adam from the Rumble Pack, and I'm going to cut the shit and get straight to the bottom line. Wildstar works as an MMO, so it achieves its most important objective. To get more complexity, we need to start with character creation. Your character is, for all intents and purposes, you when playing an MMO. So it's important that there be a variety of choices. Wildstar manages to deliver on these choices by giving a decent but not overwhelming number of races to pick from. Beyond that, it gives you the ability to customize your character's facial features as you see fit within certain parameters through the use of sliders. There seems to be an upper and lower limit set by the sliders in Wildstar, so the end result is you can't create a character that looks absolutely ridiculous, but you can customize it enough that I don't think it will happen very often that you see characters who are exactly the same. The models for the characters themselves are largely similar, however. It's clear they are all based on one of a few different skeletons, and as a result, while you have a couple of differing body types, they are not all that different. As a woman, you can be hourglass shaped and super skinny, or you can be hourglass shaped with junk in your trunk, for example. While this is a valid point of criticism to level at the game, given that other MMOs let you at least customize your height, I would argue it doesn't really matter in the end. For characters like the Orin, who have physics objects as part of their models, they're actually pretty impressively animated. The floppy Orin ears and fuzzy tails bob up and down as you run and jump your way through the environment. This leads me to discuss the graphics. Wildstar made the wise decision to go with a heavily stylized aesthetic. This plays to its favor because there are parts of the game that are absolutely gorgeous. There are enough graphical options to satisfy the graphics nerds among us, and the game looks good even on lower settings. Currently, the game does not support multi-GPU configurations, but overall on a single GTX 670, it ran smoothly even on the highest graphics settings. When turned to the lower settings, which I don't have any video of because why would I, the game still looked rather good. So that leads me to believe that ultimately it will be playable on a wide range of devices, which is pretty crucial for an MMORPG to succeed. So now, we're left with the final and most important aspect of this discussion. How does the game play? Well, to be honest with you, the first character I made was an Orin Spellslinger. I was rather unimpressed. When discussing it with others, I said the only feeling I could sum up was, yup, this sure is an MMO. The game wasn't bad, it was actually quite solid, but it still wasn't anything special. So I made the decision to change factions to play the Dominion and see what their starting areas were like. In the process, I chose a Stalker to play, and it was the absolute right decision to make. Playing a Stalker was a fun and refreshing experience. They are highly mobile with huge bonuses for attacking from behind. To facilitate this, enemies telegraph their larger attacks like in Guild Wars 2, allowing you to both avoid damage and inflict huge damage yourself. I even noticed, though I never could confirm, and this is important, I can't confirm it, a possible change to how enemies operate in MMOs. Usually when facing a computer-controlled enemy, their hits are essentially hit scanned. They decide they're going to make the hit, they roll the dice, and they hit you or not based on that. With Wildstar, it seems that even normal attacks require the mob to commit to a facing. This appears, and I stress appears, to allow you to avoid the damage even from normal attacks while being highly mobile. What this leads to is a combat system that, on the Stalker at least, is very engaging and fun to play. I would honestly say that it plays the least like an MMORPG than any other MMORPG I've ever played. A great example of this is a world boss fight that I participated in on my Stalker. Because the combat is freeform and does not require you to target an enemy, I was able to keep the boss targeted to monitor his health while using my freeform attacks to clear out nuisance mobs spawned by the boss to harm healers. All in all, once I found the right class for me, Wildstar became a game definitely worth playing. I think the best way to demonstrate this is to allow you to watch it firsthand. So after my sign off on this video, I'm going to append the video of that world boss fight with my commentary made at the time. I will also add a link to the video description if you want to watch the video without my stupid commentary. So those are my first impressions of Wildstar. As always, like it if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, comments are down below, and you can catch us on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr at RumblePackLP. Thanks for watching everyone, bye. This is a world boss. His name is Metal Mall. and I'm fighting him with all these people. None of us are in groups, but that's fine. It's a group event. It's super fun, that's for sure. Getting to see kind of how the Stalker plays within the larger context of like raids and such is nice. It's very hectic, that's for sure. I'd say even more so than Guild Wars dynamic events, because there's a hell of a lot more going on. I mean, it's not often that you see, oh, hello. Lots of little dudes getting spawned like this to fuck with your healers. Double kill. And he does it every so often. And you definitely have to take care of them, otherwise your healers die very quickly. He's got quite a bit of health. I can't really show you, but it's a lot. When I showed up, he had about 1 million health yet, and I've probably been at this for around about 5 minutes or so. The Stalker does have a debuff that you can apply to reduce his armor, which I'm continuously doing. As much as possible anyway. So everybody can do more damage. It's nice that they have something that's not just 100% their own DPS. And I think he should be going down here shortly. I am going to jump off to go ahead and deal with these drones. Because even if he is almost dead, I don't want to jeopardize it. I don't know if you've noticed, but thanks to the freeform combat, you don't actually have to take your target off of Metal Maw to take him out, to attack those drones. You can just run around and hit him by aiming properly. So that was a snippet of a world boss. I'm sorry I didn't think to go ahead and record earlier. There's all these people here doing it. It was incredibly fun. I'll probably have some more thoughts that I'll add in post commentary. So